2:36 a.m. A harsh ring slashes through the fog of fitful sleep. This is the third night, the final night. I clutch my bedsheet over my head and my muscles seize up with utter dread. The pulsing buzz, though low, bores into my skull with the force of a jackhammer. I pretend I hear nothing, but lying to myself doesn't help. I know he's coming. My shirt is soaked with sweat. My mouth is rough and gritty. Trembling, I allow one eye to creep out from under the covers. On the far side of the room, I see the phones glow, a harsh, violent blue, which sizzles the gloom around it. I reach back. Fumbling under my pillow, my fingers close around a small chunk of cracked metal, the phone's battery. I smashed it with a hammer last night, yet still the phone rings. It mimics cold laughter. Each fresh pulse drags me closer to a precipice. I glance at the clock, and the hands haven't moved. 2:36 a.m. The exact moment I murdered my best friend. The stench of his blood is still ripe in my nostrils. I didn't mean to do it. I only wanted to talk. I've told myself over and over that it wasn't really my fault, that he had pushed me to it. But I'm lying to myself again. After I killed him, I raced home, caked in blood, mud, and grime. I sat, huddled in the tub, waiting for the sirens and the inevitable knock at the door. They never came. Daylight dawned and I breathed easy. Until the next night, when the first call came. 2:36 a.m. My blood turned to an icy sludge. My heart stopped beating. I tried to ignore it. Was it his wife? The police? Somebody had surely noticed that he was gone. The phone kept ringing. Against my better judgment, I answered. 3 sickening thuds, a groan, a horrible, wet squelch. A familiar voice, which terrified me to my core. 3 nights, 1 for every blow you gave me. I dropped the phone like it was a coiled viper and fled. I wandered the streets until daybreak. When I returned, I felt braver. Suspecting some sick prank, I checked the call history. Nothing. It wasn't real. Guilt does funny things to the mind. A nightmare, I reasoned, nothing more. The second night, 2:36 a.m. Another call. I turned my back. If I closed my eyes tightly enough, I would wake up. Somehow the phone was in my hand. The call opened. 3 hollow thuds. A choked gurgle. See you soon. A torrent of panic burst through my brain, wild, electric, and feral. I hurled the phone at the wall. Not satisfied, I tore out of bed, grabbing a hammer from the cabinet. I left the phone's battery a mangled mess. The phone is in my hand now. It's still ringing. It won't stop until I answer. I don't know what will happen when I do. Shaking, I raise my thumb. I glance up at the clock. 2:36 a.m. I answer. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed that story as much as I did. It was written and uploaded to Reddit Horror Stories by Lars Bishop for the Banshee's Cry e-zine. If you'd like to show him some support, you can do so by visiting thebansheescry.com, and you can also look him up on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this kind of content, make sure you subscribe and let me know in the comments. I plan to keep making more of these. Thank you so much. Bye.